Hey everybody, I was sniffing around again, as always, and I found some that even the title of the post was good on this edition of Oh No, I've Been Cucked. This one is my wife's boyfriends and my troubles with him. You know, I was thinking, oh, this is bullshit. This is someone just fucking around, and then I started reading, and then I'm like, oh, okay, now it all makes sense. Here we go. We have been poly for 3 years now. I am 31, a trans woman. You are not a woman. She is 29 and a cis woman. We have been married for 7 years, and since it might be relevant, I came out and transitioned 4 years ago. No one cares. No one cares. I'd imagine most people stopped reading after trans woman. Our trip into poly started when I knew my transition was causing her a bit of struggle. We opened up for her, and when I wanted to be open as well, we struggled, and eventually I demanded equality to be poly as well, since she had been that way for months. She's like, alright dude, you're wearing dresses. You're wearing dresses. I'm gonna go fuck the neighbor. You have fun with that. We have had a myriad of other relationships outside of ours. Some were serious, some not so serious. I want to focus on one in particular. My wife's current relationship with Charles. Poor Charles. Poor Charles doesn't know what he's getting into. When they met, there were a lot of warning signs. Charles was a literal drug-dealing prostitute. Man, this woman could pick him, huh? On one hand, she's got a dainty little feller wearing dresses. On the other hand, a drug-dealing prostitute. He worked part-time at a local restaurant. He has a terrible past. His parents really fucked him up with fundamentalist Christian bullshit. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is, trans woman. I'm sure it's Christian bullshit, the guy who's running around in frilly dresses. And he is an open bisexual male with some gender crossovers. Man, this lady needs a hobby, I think, and stay away from these creeps. He has a bit of book smarts, but he is very socially awkward and has crazy powerful depression that goes untreated. He was going to move to California, and my wife was devastated. She mentioned him potentially living with us. I didn't love the idea, but I wanted her to be happy, as I am wearing her favorite skirt right now, and if she knew it, she would be so upset. Mistake number 1, I let him live with us. When he moved in, he immediately quit his job. I got him to stop dealing drugs. I was terrified of losing my apartment and my children. Oh, a guy wearing dresses has kids? That's not good. I tried over and over to get him to find a new job and some treatment for his depression. But after a year of him living with us, he still hasn't. Imagine, like, you're getting up from doing all kinds of dank drugs all night, and there's this dude with 5 o'clock shadow and looking all goofy, but he's wearing a dress and he's yelling at you to get therapy. Hey, get therapy. No, dude in the dress. I'm trying to work off my hangover from all these dank drugs. I am terrified of getting some STD through him via my wife. We already had one scare. They both caught gonorrhea. What a treat. Is gonorrhea still even around anymore? You hardly ever hear about that shit. Presumably through him. Or your wife. She's fucking everything. I managed to avoid it, and much like a seasoned politician, my wife insists there's no way to know it came from him. That's a nice way of your wife saying she's a giant whore. He only has one client now, and he sees maybe once a month. And he and my wife insist on not using condoms or birth control. That's good. That's smart. And when I pushed back super hard about it, I lost the battle. Yeah, no one can take you seriously with a poodle skirt. That poodle skirt takes all the intimidation away. My wife said if I was worried about catching something, then she and I could use condoms. Hey, after the neighborhood's done throwing it in my butt, you could throw on a condom. It's all good. I understand that it is her agency to wear or not wear condoms or do whatever, but I was super hurt that she chose sex with him over protection for myself and her. I still struggle with that. Poor little guy. Well, surprise, back in June, Charles ran out of money, and we gave him 3 months of rent-free living. with the promise of him getting back on his feet. He would get a job and seek treatment for his depression. The deadline came and went. Who saw that coming? No change though. He is back to paying rent. So here we are, a year into this, and I am super upset. My wife tells me that I don't understand depression, and that if I want him gone, I need to go kick him out myself because she won't do it. Please don't kick me out, guy in the dress. I need a place to live. Your makeup looks great today, by the way. Hey, can I get another free month? I've talked to him over and over about getting a job and seeking treatment. He says he will, but he never does. When we started this poly journey, I imagined we'd have multiple adults who would make us better. We could conquer anything, but now I just have another child. I'm so frustrated. My friends have told me to kick him out, that this sort of thing shouldn't be tolerated, that we are being used. But I'm terrified of losing my wife in the process. You better hold on to her. She don't care what you do, apparently. I don't think my marriage would survive the trauma of me tossing my veto into this already open wound. And yes, I've talked to her about him just moving out and them still dating, but she doesn't like that. Yeah, if anyone's getting the hell out, it's the guy who wears dresses. I just do not like him. I wouldn't associate with him if I wasn't forced to. We are very different people, and this is so cold and calculating it borders on the sociopathic. I'm rambling now. I don't know what to do. There is no good solutions here. I just needed to express this and put it out into the world. Thanks for reading. What a treat. Another happy couple in the world of polyamory. Not only did this guy get cucked, he's also moved on to wearing dresses and makeup and such. What a treat, guys. Hey, I'll see you later.